If my understanding of the truth came from my understanding of my truth, then how can you judge my understanding of your truth without you understanding my truth? See, like people judging me to my truth, but they judging my truth to what they believe is true. And I'm saying, well, what is your truth that you could use to then understand a truth? You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, then how do you know? You see what I'm saying? Like, people telling me what to do, and I'm saying, well, how can I do that when my enemy is not allowing me to do what you telling me to do? So it's like you put me in a vice. See what I'm saying? Because you telling me to do something, and I'm wondering what side you own. See, and so when I read the Bible and it's telling me about separating the sheep from the goats, see, I'm wondering now, is a friend a wolf in sheep's clothing when the friend was once a friend? But do things change over time and you be the last person to see the change? So look, the truth, right, is defined as the body of real things, events, and facts, right? So the reason why I believe my truth is because it came from my body. It came from my efforts. You see what I'm saying? Like when things seem like they could have been easier if I would have just made this simple move, I was able to understand that the simple move would become complex. Because if I couldn't explain the move, because the move wasn't a legal move, then how could I then defend whatever move I made if it was an illegal move? So I'm saying I'm responsible for me, and that's why my truth is what guides me. Because every time I was in a situation that did not suit me, I then made the situation suit me by understanding the situation. And so that's why I understand when the Bible say, in all things get ye understanding. See, I'm saying, if you think the author is deep, what do the author think? See, the author is just telling you something that you think is deep, but to the author, it's just something. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, if I don't tell you what's happening, how would you know what's happening? And if I don't tell you what I did, how would you know that I know what's happening? You see what I'm saying? So that's why I never spoke about myself until I can make it happen. See what I'm saying? Because I saw the stumbling blocks in my way. So why would I say I can do something until I move the stumbling block out of my way? So if you are driven as I am driven, then do you see the audience or do you see what drives you? But if you're not driven, then how you know what drives you when you're not in motion? So if you're driven, then you're driving. If you're driving, how can you focus on your surroundings and then continue straight? Right? If you keep looking around, you might hit what's in front of you. Why would you worry about what's behind you unless you stopped? See, if I'm stopped, then I look in my rearview mirror to see what's coming behind me, because the man behind me may not be paying attention. He might be talking to his wife. He might be talking to his daughter. So my grandmother taught me, when I learned how to drive, she taught me how to drive for the other driver, not for me. See, so she told me to keep looking because you peeping. And when you stop, you look behind you, because what's in front of you can't hurt you because you stop, unless it's coming back. But you can see that. See what I'm saying? Now, if something behind you is coming fast, that then becomes the problem, because if somebody hits you from behind coming at a high rate of speed, see what I'm saying? So you have to learn where the danger's at. You see what I'm saying? If I'm going forward, the danger is in front of me. If I'm stopped, the danger is behind me. You see what I'm saying? But I'm still checking all of the areas, but I understand that if this is stopped, and this is stopped, and this is stopped, and this is going, then I don't have to worry about what's stopped. I got to worry about what's behind me. Then I got to worry about how to get out if something coming, right? So that's the body of the real thing. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. Like in 2008, I saw the body of evil, but I didn't see the face. See, that's a difference. So that's why I have a body of evidence, right? That stems all the way back to 2008. So what I'm saying is, okay, you have to use what hindsight. Let's look up hindsight. See, because I want y'all to understand this ain't what I'm talking about, right? This is the definition of it. It's the hindsight, the perception of the the perception of the nature of an event after it has happened. See, now perception, a result of perceiving. Now, see, you perceiving because you are looking back on the event, but I am not. I am telling you the body of the evidence that I have, so your perception can become an understanding of the past. See, because if you still looking at 2008 and you don't know what happened, then how do you know what's happening? See, because I would never give up. They got to keep lying. See what I'm saying? Because if I then start lying, then where would God be truthfully in this era, this generation, anything after this catastrophic event? So if I don't tell the truth, what is your observation? Now, this is observation, right? An act or instance of observing. See, this is what I'm saying. Like my friends and family, they observed what happened, but what was their observation? See, their observation made them blame me, right? But I'm saying, well, what about the truth? See, they never entered in the truth. It was always what they believe. And I'm saying, well, brother, this person who doing this to me is playing on your perception. And I'm trying to show you the reality. And you don't want to be part of the reality. You want to be part of the perception. So you started telling people your perception. And I'm saying at some point they're going to see my reality. And what you want me to do when they see what they hear what you said, and now I'm seeing what you doing, and I'm saying, well, man, when did you help me with the truth so we can change this reality into a true reality? Hindsight. See what I'm saying? But they still see, look, okay, perception, a mental image. See, so that's what the devil do. He play with your perception. So he creates a real scenario, right? And in that scenario, you have to then figure it out second by second by second by second. And then somebody who on the outside looking in is able to see but not understand the image that they seeing. So you have to keep speaking to them till they become aware. See, you have to speak to their awareness. Now, look, Now, this is the definition of awareness, the quality or state of being aware. See, that's what I'm telling my friend. How can you say I'm not a king and you not aware? Not aware, let's look. See, if you break it down, having or showing realization, perception, or knowledge. See, now he saw the realization of the illusion, but he had no knowledge of the illusion. See what I'm saying? So I'm saying, well, brother, how can I show you something that you refuse to see? See, I'm saying, well, where does it leave me if you believe what you saw, but you won't let me explain what I did so you can read what you don't understand. See, okay, if the devil is in a powerful position, then the devil can create actors, because if you read Revelations 12, when the devil broke out a war in heaven, when Michael and his angels defeated him, the devil came down to earth with 75%, 3/4 of the angels in heaven. Think about that, man. It ain't, so that means it's a few in heaven and all of the devils down here on earth. Now here I am, one man, and the devil have 75% of fallen angels out of heaven here on earth. So he can create an illusion, a false reality, right? But if you a king, a God, that's why I say you got to be a king of kings. He's going to be the king of kings, the Lord of lords. See what I'm saying? Because you have to rise to every occasion in order to be as wise as a serpent. So now if the serpent, for whom the Bible says is a dragon, which is the devil and Satan. So that means that's a trilogy of evil. That's 3 dimensions of evil. Now the truth comes from me, my truth. But when it became dimensional, right, is when it became powered by the Florida Constitution, by the United States Constitution, by the Florida Bill of Rights, by the United States Bill of Rights, by the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. See, once my truth was powered by the law, then my truth became established legally. So this is what I'm saying. My testimony is that of a persecuted person whom has rose from South Street Projects to become the president of the United States of America in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. That's when he took the law and established his kingdom.